I think the fact that I'm filming this 4 days late in the middle of laryngitis and the coldest, darkest part of the school year means it is definitely time to talk about teacher burnout. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen here. If you are new, I am currently a K-8 music teacher and an online ESL teacher. And today I want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart, especially if you're an educator, whether it be in a brick and mortar classroom or online, and that is the discussion of teacher burnout. Burnout. And I do believe that it is in the dark, cold months, January, February, March, and even parts of April, at least where I am in the Midwest, that burnout really tends to hit. I've got a theory that it has something to do with setting these really big New Year's resolutions and then hitting the ground running in the new year, and then over the week after week goes by, and then you get more tired. You're not getting as much sleep because you're trying to cram in all of these goals. You don't have enough time in the day. You're pushing yourself harder and harder and harder until finally, case in point, me, your body just shuts down, you have laryngitis, and it is currently your birthday, and you spent half of it in your bed. Side note, thank you for all of the wonderful messages on my Instagram page. I'll leave a link somewhere here on the screen, but thank you. That was so nice of you guys to wish me happy birthday. But honestly, teacher burnout is a real thing, and I wanted to come on here not just with myself, but I wanted to make this a collab. And I did ask one of my favorite teacher Instagrammers. His name is Teacher Tay. I'm going to put his information down below in the description. This is a collaboration. He also did this exact topic, and I invite any teacher. If you are a Instagrammer, YouTuber, whatever, and you're a teacher, make a video like this, and I will put you down below in the comment section and the description box, because I feel like it's important for every teacher to kind of share what they do to avoid teacher burnout. I did write them down because in the midst of me being go, 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 if I don't write things down, I will forget. But here are my top 5 ways to deal with and avoid teacher burnout. Yes, I wrote this in my lesson plan book. Number 1, set time and location boundaries. And what I mean by this is I have a rule that I do not lesson plan in my bedroom. If I'm gonna lesson plan from home, it's gonna be downstairs on the couch or the dining room table. I also say no lesson planning or schoolwork on Saturday. I like to have at least one 24-hour period where I am not looking at music, lesson plans, what instruments my kids are going to be doing, what I'm teaching in my ESL classroom, what props I need, what things I need on my YouTube channel, what person needs help coaching into a VIP kid program. That is my day of rest. I actually wrote down my specific things. No lesson planning in bed, no school prep on Sunday, and I have even tried to keep my school calendar at school, and the second that bell hits at 3:30, I am gone. I try to make the drive in my car be like a transition from school mode to home mode, or even now rehearsal mode, because I am in the middle of rehearsals for a musical that opens in 3 weeks. Dear God, please get this laryngitis out of my system. But if you can set it up that you have specific boundaries of schoolwork stays at school and home stays at home, and it's not always going to be a perfect system, just like work-life balance is never fully balanced, but set boundaries. Where can you plan? Where can't you plan? What days do you want to plan? And what days are you going to rest? Number 2, I wrote use task timers. For some reason, if I have a chore to do, say it's vacuuming and doing the dishes, I can find any excuse in the book to, I'll just do the dishes really slow, then I'll check my phone for a half an hour, and then I'll vacuum. But if I set a timer and say, Kristen, you have 20 minutes, you can put on a podcast or you can have the Google Home play you music, but you have to get these chores done in this allotted amount of time. For some reason, that works for me. I will even sometimes take a piece of paper, write out a list of things to do, and I have 60 minutes to check off as much as I can. It's kind of like a game. It's kind of like you're bribing yourself to be an adult, but it does work for me. I wrote, I typically like to do a 25-minute lesson plan with a 5-minute break. During that 5-minute break, I will use the restroom, get water, coffee, etc. I also explained to my teachers in the building that that is my 25-minute task timer, and they have been respectful to let me get my time done in the 25 minutes I've allotted. Man, I wrote a lot. But either way, if you have not yet tried a timed method, I recommend getting out either your phone, you can set a timer on Google, on your desktop, whatever works best for you. Set a timer, see how much you can get done, and see if it helps you be more focused. Number 3, when it comes to avoiding burnout, get everything on paper. This was a big issue my first year when I thought that my mind was invincible and I could remember absolutely everything. Kristen?
You can't.
You have got to write things down. For me at my school, I have to do a weekly mass, so every Wednesday I write down what parts of the mass am I playing, what students are singing the solo hymns at that service, because there's no way my brain can remember a K through 8 lesson plan. What the kids are going to do in mass, on top of I am now directing the school musical, on top of me being in my musical, I have to write everything down. I like to think of myself as my own personal assistant, or I use Google as my own personal assistant. Point of this matter, and why I've been jabbering on, write everything down. Post-its are your best friend. To-do lists are your best friend. Google Calendar is your best friend. And I like to do little bullets so I can check it off when it's done. Or I will email something to myself, and then I'll open the email I sent to myself and snooze it until the morning I need it. I know that sounds really extreme. It has worked. It is a wonderful method. Give it a shot. Number 4 on my list is to schedule a highlight. If you are just go, work, you will burn out so quickly, I promise you. If you've noticed on this channel, I haven't uploaded a video in 2 weeks. Maybe 2, maybe 3, I don't even know. It has been so long because I was just go, thinking I could do everything I previously mentioned in this video with everything on my schedule and do YouTube and do VIP Kid, and that's when fatigue, tiredness, illness, not getting enough sleep hit. So I'm telling you, when it comes to balancing your life and avoiding burnout, schedule something. Let it be, coffee with your friends, or a dinner with your spouse, or a movie night, or a self-care night. Self-care nights are my favorite things these days. Clearly, as I had a self-care day today. I'm sorry that I sound like a man, but schedule yourself a weekly highlight. I wrote dinner/coffee, anything to look forward to. Put it on your calendar so that you can see the light at the end of the tunnel and that there will be a break during all of your work. And number 5, I wrote always prioritize sleep and self-care. Wow, Kristen, you could write that down, but you couldn't do it yourself? Sleep is so important. Ever since my husband got me this Fitbit, clearly I'm into this technology, I've been tracking my sleep so I can see the nights that I let myself have my phone in my bed, let myself watch a little bit too much Hulu or Netflix before going to sleep. I can see the nights that I got 5.5 to 6 hours, and trust me, I can feel it. I do want to know in the future, I want to do a 7-hour teacher sleep challenge. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. Anything you want to see included in this challenge, or any other challenge you want to see. I've been seeing a lot of other teachers, and I mainly got this challenge idea from Pocket Full of Primary. I hope I'm saying her name right. Her channel is fantastic. She does these monthly challenges. I want to do a weekly challenge of getting 7 hours of sleep, and I want it to be 7 hours tracked on the Fitbit. So let me know your thoughts on that. I really want to look into that as the year goes on. Something to look forward to get us out of these dreary, dark Midwest months, to be honest. All that being said, sleep 6 to 8 hours. I kid you not, I wrote, sleep 6 to 8 hours, parents don't come for me. I don't have children. You will never hear me give advice on parenting and childcare because it's clearly not something I have, but I wrote sleep 6 to 8 hours, parents don't come for me. Make sure to schedule gym and weekly workouts. Do you have enough time on your schedule to do your laundry, your groceries, get your hair cut, have a spa night, something that makes you feel your best. Oh, and then I wrote, be your best self for your students. Aww. I was really inspired to do this collab, and then I got sick, which you have clearly mentioned 80 times in this video. Because this is so late, I did want to offer a free template of different ways to avoid burnout, things that I have mentioned, things that you can add on to it. Just head over to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Kristen's Classroom. The day that this goes up, I will post that freebie on the site. It is completely free. You can just download it right off the page. I've got a bunch of different templates on there. I've got my weight loss template. I've got my first week of keto for beginners template, even though, disclaimer, I am not doing keto anymore. That will be a future video, but I will say if you've been following my fitness journey, I am down 12 pounds. I am feeling wonderful. There's my heater. But regardless, those are my top 5 ways to avoid teacher burnout. Now, if you're a teacher, please share with me down below in the comments what you do to avoid teacher burnout, prevent it in the first place, how you can feel it coming on, and the best ways to fight it once you feel it in your life. That is all for this video, but please make sure you go down in the description box, check out Teacher Tay's video on this exact topic, subscribe to his channel. He is hilarious. He's got wonderful content on there. And that's it for me. Stay healthy, get some sleep, take care of yourself, avoid burnout, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.